happening again. I'm not going to be able to show it to you on my phone because where I'm at, you have to use a phone, but you have to use long exposure to see the aurora. So the thumbnail was sent to me by Jessica with Higher Holier History. Uh, this second time that I've interviewed all these sisters in the church that want to start YouTube channels, she was the first one. She is the one that got me set up to where we could go to Kirtland this year, and we were there for general conference, and then the day after general conference was the eclipse. On that day, we went and toured the Kirtland Temple and experienced the eclipse right after that, right? And then a month later, I can't remember exactly what day it was, but it was in May that we had the aurora that was seen in much of the U.S. and I think much of the northern hemisphere. So I'm going to give it a minute for people to join, but the thumbnail is from Jessica. She is, I think she's still there at the Kirtland Temple. She took that picture. Make sure to subscribe to her. Jessica with Higher Holier History. She's under my featured channels, Higher Holier History. She's the one that just took that picture of the Kirtland Temple with the aurora. And I hope that if you're near a temple, you can just make a quick trip over there and take a picture of the aurora with the temple in the foreground. Because I already felt like in May, I felt like that was a once in a lifetime opportunity to see the aurora this far south. But I guess not. I guess we're having a second once in a lifetime opportunity. And I don't think it's any coincidence. I'm looking at it right now. I can see it with the naked eye. The camera won't pick it up, so I can't show it on camera. But I hope that you get outside where it's visible and take pictures. You'll have to take pictures with your night mode or long exposure, and then it'll show up. But here in Kansas, I'm in south central Kansas, south of Wichita, and we're able to you're able to see it with the naked eye. It's a little bit faint. It kind of gets brighter sometimes and it kind of dims, but there are definitely reds and greens. I'm going to come over here a little bit. Sorry, I'm just at my property right now. We were just out in more in the country outside of town. And we were able to see it really well. We're going to go out there again after I'm done with this live stream. But oh my gosh, let's see. Mindy from Temples of Jesus said, Jared, did you see my photo from Beaumont, California? Is it Beaumont? Redlands. It's not even 8 p.m. yet. No, I haven't seen it yet. So I take it that you took a picture of the Redlands, California temple with your aurora. Let's see. Minnie says, heading to temple in an hour. Okay, well, that answers my question. This is crazy. We didn't see it in May. Well, here you go. Second chances. Everybody, second chances. I hope that you catch this live in case you didn't know that this was going on. I posted about it on Facebook and Instagram, and did I put it on X? Yeah, I think I put it on X. And then I did a community post on YouTube. So I hope that if you missed it earlier this year, you can go see it now because it's happening again and it's the exact same. It looks the exact same, if not maybe even a little bit more intense, honestly, because I'm at my house and I can see over the trees, there's a little bit of light from town, but I can see some red in the sky, and I don't think I was able to see that from my house last time, so I think it is more intense. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Jukluman says Columbia River Temple area. Yeah, go get that picture. Caitlin's here. Hi-oh! Caitlin, I hope you can get a picture of the Layton Temple. If not, no pressure. It's okay. You have kids, but if you can, you should probably do it. It's a once in a lifetime thing. Everybody, make sure to subscribe to Mindy with Temples of Jesus, Caitlin with Anticipating Christ's Return. They're here in the chat, and they're on my featured channels list. So, you guys. Okay, so this has been a very special year, obviously. So we had an eclipse the day after General Conference in April. And then we had another solar eclipse just a couple days before this General Conference. So eclipse. And then after General Conference in April, we had this Aurora event in May. And now October General Conference, just a few days later, even shorter, another Aurora event, just like the last one, if not brighter. And I think it is, because it's like coming more overhead. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one's more intense. It is definitely more intense. It is further south than what I remember last year. Okay, so eclipse, Aurora. There might be more things, but these are, okay, to me, these are signs of the times. These are signs in the heavens. Let's not be like the people of the Book of Mormon. I think it's in, it might be 3rd Nephi chapter 8, I can't remember, but it talked about the fact that they were seeing more and more, they were becoming less and less astonished at a sign. Let's learn from that and not be like that. Because after you had all these intense signs that they were seeing, specifically in the heavens, it wasn't too long after that Christ came. So, and especially, after this talk by President Nelson, I mean, come on. Okay, Caitlin's laughing. Mindy says, putting out a video tomorrow about triple storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, solar. Yeah, because this is a geomagnetic storm that's going on right now. The news story that I was watching earlier said that this is only the second G4 geomagnetic storm watch that's been put out by the National Space Weather Center or something in about 20 years. So this is pretty rare. Like, they were having this happen twice in a year like this. I mean, come on. Caitlin, do it. No pressure, but do it. You guys, these photos of the temple. If there was a temple near me, I would go. I'm not about to go to the Oklahoma City temple. That's 2.5 hours away. I'm almost like debating it, but no, I'm not going to do it. But if you have a temple within like a half hour or maybe even an hour, I would encourage you to do it. Take your kids, stay up late, enjoy this potentially once in a lifetime thing, or at this point, twice in a lifetime thing. Gosh, this is crazy. I can't wait to go back out there and take more pictures. Let's see. Chef Dog, aren't you guys coming to Saratoga Springs for a meet and greet at the end of this month? We are. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be Saturday, the 26th from 6 to 9. But we can only have a limited amount of people, so send me an email if you're interested. I need to set up a spreadsheet and fill in the slots, so I'm not sure where we're at this point, but we've already received a number of emails. I don't know if it's full yet, but send an email. Let's see. Wade Kopskos. 2 days ago, Canada was seeing this too. Well, I'm sure. I think Canada kind of gets that a lot, but for this to come all the way this far to Kansas, and from what I saw an article that said that it could be seen all the way down to Southern California and Phoenix. So this is just like last time. It's like just as far south. And like I said, from what I can tell, it looks like it might be even further. Because I'm looking right there. I don't remember it going like this far south in the sky. What I'm seeing right now. So I would not, this is like no joke. To me, this is no joke. Especially with this one and its proximity to General Conference. Okay, but Jessica, I don't know if you're watching. I don't see you here in the chat. But if you are, thank you so much for that picture of the Kirtland Temple. So, from the Kirtland Temple, it has seen the path of totality, the total solar eclipse, and then it saw 2 times of the aurora in the sky at the Kirtland Temple. So, I don't know. And this is the year that the Kirtland Temple came back into the church. The Kirtland Temple came back into the church. I want to say it was March 5th. Yeah, I think it was March 5th. Okay. And then a month later, General Conference. And the day after General Conference, the solar eclipse with the path of totality that went over the Kirtland Temple. And then a month later, the Aurora could be seen from Kirtland. And now, thank goodness, thanks to Jessica with Higher Holier History, make sure to subscribe to her, she got a picture of the Kirtland Temple with the Aurora in the background. Priceless. When I was in Utah just this last weekend, there were some articles coming out saying that the Aurora might be visible, and I was dreading it because the trip was a little bit rough. Oh, Jessica sent another picture, an even better one. Okay, well, I'll share that picture in another video, and I'll post it on my Facebook and Instagram and X and the community post. So, yeah, there was the potential that it was going to be seen from Salt Lake when I was there, and it was a pretty rough trip. But I did my duty. I went outside that night. I lifted up the camera, put it on night mode, and pushed the button and waited for the worst, because I knew that if I saw it, I'd have to go downtown to Salt Lake and take a picture of the Salt Lake Temple. And thankfully, there was no Aurora that showed up. But you guys, if you're especially like the Salt Lake Temple, if someone could get a picture of that would be amazing, as it's being renovated with all the scaffolding and stuff around it. So if you're in the Salt Lake area, if it's not too much of an inconvenience, please go there and then send me your pictures. I'll share them on Facebook. I'll share them on the channel. So send me your pictures if you don't mind. I think everybody will benefit from that. If you go to my Facebook, I have an album of temple pictures, and I already have, I think, the Layton Temple. I wouldn't mind getting another one, Caitlin. The Layton Temple, Smithfield, Utah. Dang it, Manti, I think. And then the Pocatello, Idaho Temple. I have those 4 pictures of temples with auroras in the background. So it'd be great to add to that collection for everybody's benefit. Okay, holy cow. Las auroras son una maravilla de nuestro creador. So the auroras are like a marvel of our creator. Yeah, they really are. They really are. Thank you, Jorge. I'm getting some text. Mindy just sent me a text, and then I got another one from Jessica. I can't wait to show you guys that picture. I just saw a tiny little thumbnail, but it looks like she got an even better picture of the Kirtland Temple with the Aurora. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Kaylee. Yes, Kaylee Costa. 3rd Nephi, chapter 1, verse 4. And it came to pass that the prophecies of the prophets began to be fulfilled more fully, and there began to be greater signs and greater miracles wrought among the people. Yes. And then there's that other scripture, I think it's in chapter 8, that says that the people became less and less astonished at a sign or wonder. Goblin 2004, the Aurora would be cool to see from the Red Cliffs Utah Temple or the St. George Utah Temple. Well, let's not wonder about it. Go get your butt over there and go get those pictures, Goblin. If you can. If you have work tomorrow, it's fine. But it'd be awesome if you could. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What else we got? Haystack. Our sky is pink and green. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that I'm seeing the Aurora in Kansas. Yeah. I mean, just that I'm living in Kansas. I was supposed to, my plan originally was to never leave Utah and be an accountant and live in probably somewhere like Saratoga Springs. That was my plan. But no, I have a homestead in Kansas, and I'm a YouTuber, and I'm seeing the Aurora after seeing the Kirtland Temple come back to the church, and then seeing the shadow of the moon go over the Kirtland Temple after purchasing it a month prior. My gosh, what has my life become? What has my life become? Holy cow! You guys, please go outside and see this, especially if you didn't get a chance last time. This is your second chance. Maybe there's like a lesson in this, you know. If like the Aurora represented the second coming, we had the Aurora come some people missed it, but now we have it a second time. So just go out and take advantage of it. And as we think about the second coming, just make sure that you're prepared so that when it does happen, you're good to go. But don't miss out on these things. I don't know exactly how, the council, the meeting of Adam on Diamond is going to take place, but you would not want to miss that. And I'm sure that you'll probably have to have like a temple recommend if it's something that we do all participate in as a church. I have a quote that says that the church at large will not know, but I'm still keeping my mind open. Deskin says, well, let's not harden our hearts. Yep. Caitlin, but this probably couldn't be a sign. Wait, a sign HU ... I think she's being sarcastic. The haystack, it's like fire being poured out in our atmosphere across the globe. Yep. This is probably going to be another, since it's just like the last time, and here's Jenica, by the way.
Hi, everybody.
Since it's like last time, I'm sure that I haven't checked it for a little while, but I'm sure our social media is probably going to be nothing but these pictures, because last time in May, my news feed on Facebook, and I think Instagram too, like my personal accounts, it was just like nothing but Aurora pictures. So, and that's the thing about it. For people that didn't get to see it either last time nor this time, they're probably going to see it on social media. So for all I know, this might be the largest audience of the Aurora at a given time. Does that make sense? Like the maximum number of people that have seen it, either themselves or because they saw it on social media. So I feel like that kind of makes it like a bigger sign. It reaches more people. Can you see it, honey? Like
I can't see it, but I'm gonna try.
it looks to me like it's like coming all the way to over here. Like that looks reddish right there. Okay. Caitlin says, yes, sarcastic. Hey, Jenica. And then Mindy says, hi, Jenica.
Hi. Here, see, look.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yep. The Aurora it's further south, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's further this way than it was last time.
Yeah.
Because we did not get a picture like that. So from here in Kansas, this is more intense. Let's see, Amy Loria. I live in Lower Alabama. It is magnificent. Oh, so you're seeing it in Lower Alabama. Friends in Orlando are posting. It's amazing. So all the way in Alabama, like lower, like southern Alabama, and then in Orlando, Florida. Yep. This is just like last time. Joni's here. Make sure to subscribe to Joni, Joyous Genealogist. Jenica says hi. The Royals just lost their playoffs. Oh, Joni's from the Kansas City area, if you didn't know.
Royals? That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I've done a video about that, how Kansas City has like these names. Like you used to have the Kansas City Kings. You have the Kansas City Chiefs, which is like, a leader of a tribe. The Kansas City Royals. And then that was another thing. I know some of you laugh at it and it's fine. But the way that the Super Bowl played out this year, the Kansas City Chiefs, that's like the team of the New Jerusalem. They played in Las Vegas, a very, very wicked city. Although there's many good people there and we have lots of members, but it's generally perceived as a wicked city. And then you had another not so known for its righteousness in San Francisco come to Las Vegas, and the Chiefs won. I did a video about that. I'm not going to explain all that, but I feel like that was significant. Okay. Restored Gospel of Jesus Christ in Last Days. I can see a faintly red sky looking north from Lehigh, Kansas. Oh, okay. Another Kansas person here. Even the moon has a slight reddish hue to it. Really?
I thought so too when we were at...
Oh, Jenica just said that she thought so too. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I don't know, if you're new to this, take a picture, like point it north, and take a picture in night mode, or otherwise known as like long exposure. And Just take it like that, and then it'll show up. You should be able to kind of see it with the naked eye, at least here in southern Kansas. You can see the colors, but when you take a long exposure photo of it, you will see it. And the photos are pretty spectacular, by the way. Joni says, "Hi, Jenica," with a kissy face with a heart blowing a kiss, or a kiss blowing a heart. And then she says, "I would be, it would have been cool for both our teams going to their championship games." Oh yeah, that would have been. I'm a Kansas City fan now because that's my closest big city. I support the local team, but especially the ones that are the future side of the New Jerusalem. So that helps. Okay. Marie Mox watching the Heavenly Celestial Show here in Cardston, Alberta. What's that? That's a cool picture. I won't be able to show it on here though.
Darn it.
Jessica took another picture of the Kirtland Temple that was like further away.
Oh, good.
And it got the whole temple.
Yeah,
so
good.
finally got that
Good
temple.
job, Jessica.
I don't think
she's doing a live stream now.
Yeah, I think she's doing a live. But let's see. I would just say, guys, just be careful of the accounts that you follow. If they don't follow the prophet, if they criticize the prophet, if they do things outside the order of the church, I would be careful with that. Okay, Plaid, is the aurora something that explains the more vibrant, brilliant light we are having that seems unusual for autumn? I don't know, because I don't know what you're referring to exactly. I don't know. But this event right here is supposed to, I guess, take place tonight and possibly into tomorrow night. But I would not put it off. I would go out right now if I were you and take your pictures and watch it with the naked eye if you can. So that's what I would do because we don't know that this is going to happen again. I mean, maybe in the millennium this is going to be the norm. I have no idea. Like every night's going to be an aurora, but as of right now, we are very, 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 very blessed to have it a second time. Like seriously. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it. Any thoughts about this? Anybody else think that that's interesting? How we've had general conference. Okay. General conference, eclipse, aurora, general conference, eclipse, aurora. Like both general conferences this year, it seems like they've had these like two celestial events in very close proximity to them. I feel like there's something to that. I really, really do. You know, and this all has to do, I think, with the fact that we're in solar cycle 25. If you don't know, the sun goes through these approximately 11-year cycles of heightened activity and then lower activity. And they think that we're getting to like that peak. From what I saw earlier this year, that's what they thought was going on. And that's like why we're seeing more activity with the sun, more solar flares and CMEs. And it's the CMEs that cause these geomagnetic storms. So how the solar cycles play out, if they're at all related to God's timing and the second coming, I don't know. But I would just like keep an open mind, and it could be that since we're at this like solar maximum, or seemingly at solar maximum, and we're seeing these signs in the heavens, that it could be timed with the second coming. We'll have to wait and see. Amy Luria says, Jesus is coming. Lucy says, I cannot see you. That's okay. It's dark. Seeing me with this is not the point in this video. And I wish I could like put the aurora on the screen, but I can only take still images because it requires long exposure to capture the aurora on camera.
We should get going before we miss any more of this baby.
Okay. Last one, Caitlin. Amen, Amy. Jesus is coming. Even those who have been unsure are starting to believe it. Come, Lord Jesus, come. Praying hands. Amen. Okay, guys, get out there, go see it. If you live near a temple, go take a picture of the temple with the aurora, because that's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, most likely. And let's just keep watching and see what else happens this year. Talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
Peace.